Here we go, guys. Round 2 of Yup versus Fnatic MSI. Now, game 1 went to MSI, and now we have a side switch here. MSI will now be on Hellborn. Yup will be on the Legion. One thing I did notice about last game is that Yup had a great start. They came out really strong. They almost had a huge advantage in kills. I believe it was almost 12 kills at one point. But MSI managed to turn around with a Forsaken Archer. AoE just managed to stomp Yup in the later game. Now, it's all going to be about how can Yup attune their lineup to really overcome MSI, and what is MSI going to do to make sure they assure themselves this win? I don't know. Let's find out in picks and bans. Real quick, while this is going on, 5 versus UQ managed to snag their first win game, and I believe LAO took the first game over T7H. Now, again, next week will be the finals, and you can check out our live stream. If you go to honreplays.org, you may go to videos up on the top, and then live stream, and that will bring you instantly to our live stream. Currently, we have about 1,000 viewers, which is huge. And yeah, you're more than welcome to keep checking that out. Now, one thing I will say is that the quality is great. I watched it. It feels as almost if you're actually in game, so I do recommend watching that if you really want to get in on our finals game. Now, that is delayed, so there's no big deal. Well, let's get into this game here. We got bans coming out: Swiftblade, Chronos, Zephyr. Same 3 to start. Let's see if we're going to see anything new. I mean, Yup really needs to kind of ban something or make new picks to really overcome this I guess you could say win. Although, oh, by the way, I looked up the predictions. MSI was predicted to win this 2-0. Now, Yup is not going to go down without a fight, so I predict a third game here. I'll still give it to MSI, but I do think Yup is going to be able to change their strategy around and pull out the W here. I don't know, though. That is not up to me. That is up to how the players are. Now, we have the same bans right now, same 5, so let's see if Yup's going to make this 6 ban anything more decisive, I guess. So this is really do or die time for Yup. If they want to stay in this tournament and move on to the semifinal game, they really need to get something going together right now. They need to get going, and there it is. Yup, changing up their bans. They ended up banning Corrupted Disciple, so they are definitely going for a whole new lineup. Last time they did a support carry lineup, and they looked to push early, but it didn't happen for them, and they ended up ganking more than pushing, which is a PHB thing. I find the ganking strat, which is very effective for them, but then again, Yup, a strong team, formerly known as HoN, which I found out on top of the NYU formerly known. But let's see what they can do here. MSI coming out with the first pick this time. I believe they had it last time as well. Not too sure. I forgot that, but we'll see. It's up to Big Fresh right now. And there it is, same first pick for MSI, Plague Rider. Huge pick. He was so crucial in that last game. His ultimate comboed with Magnus ultimate dominated Yup. AoE everywhere. They were just going down one by one by one. But it's up to Yup right now. They need to get something to counter that. What? I don't know. I really don't. Maybe they have to get some AoE of their own, actually, now that I really think about it. There it is. Engineer. Great pick. Silence, and it's a nice AoE damage. I'm guessing we're going to see something else. Maybe a Mag Behemoth, something along those lines, because it is a great help for those ultimates. It allows them to set up so much nicer. But with that, that means that Engineer has to do the initiation. And Blacksmith now again for Yup, which is a nice pick. He's got good gank power in the last game. But it's going to be, can they keep it up? Now, Engineer is both a great initiator if you go Portkey, but he's also a great carry if you go Thunderclaw and charged hammer, I think he's just as good as he was when they first released him. When you get those items, obviously not the best as he was when he was first released, because that was nuts. But by the way, for those of you who didn't watch the first game, the chipper is banned. Now, here we go. Poliwag, Slither, the next two picks here for MSI. Now, Slither was actually on the Yup side last game. Wait. Yes. Slither was on Yup side. Poliwag, another MSI pick, and they actually love. Everyone is loving this this Poly pick. I've seen QS use it. I've seen MSI use it now in the last game, and I'm guessing the other teams are using it, and like they should be. But here it is, Accursed and Puppet, the next two picks for Yup. I don't like the synergy right now. I don't like their lane combos, and I don't know. I just don't think there's any real synergy. Puppet takes too long to get going. Engineer takes too long to get going. So they really are going to look to Turtle Hardcore, which, you know, that's all I got to say. Now, wow. I think they just kind of lost it for themselves, but anything can happen. I mean, these are the best of the best, so anything can happen, and you know, I wouldn't be surprised if we did see some huge, immense turnaround. So last two picks for MSI, coming for Trixie and K. Two great players. Now, one thing I want to mention about E-Up is that their former captain Blitz left, which is a huge effect on their lineup, and I think that's really costing them because I don't think NIGG Smurf has really had time to attune picks. And now Behemoth for MSI, we're going to see it carry as his last pick. There it is. They're going for the Malikan pick, something they used last time. Now, is if they can use him as a good carry, unlike last time where he had such a rough start. He was 1-7 against Pyro Blacksmith. I think they're gonna have a great shot. I mean, Plague, Poly, Slither, all amazing pushes. As soon as Poliwag and Slither are level 6, insta push. Oh, no, Yup, what are you doing? Forsaken Archer last pick for Yup. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, their lanes are going to be very weak, and against the lanes that MSI is going to be able to put up, is going to be really hard to turtle, and that's what they're going to need to do. FA, I would also categorize into a carry who takes long to get up and going, although I will say he is a lot better hero to get up and going. I think he is faster at doing it, but it's going to really depend on how well he can farm. Now, I don't know. It's really up in the air right now for this Yup team with their picks. They're relying hard on hard turtles, and I don't really know if that's the way to go at this point in the game, especially with MSI going push. So it's push versus turtle. Turtle, you normally see like a Kraken pick, although Kraken is never picked in competitive play, at least from what I've known. But we'll see. Now it looks like we're going to get some lane strategy. For Yup, I would put Puppet mid, because he is a strong mid, and he will be up against Poliwag most likely. Oh man, their lanes are so whacked. I just can't. I don't know. Blacksmith Engineer maybe, because Engineer's bomb will get a better chance to line up. But FA with a curse makes sense as well. Another carry player with a great support. I don't know at this point though. I just don't.
Let's get it on.
Alright, here we go. We're in the game. For some reason my game always starts. Let's see. Poliwag. Malikan looks like he's going for some good starting regen. Slither is going to pick up wards.